Good morning, everyone. We are so excited to welcome you all to the 107th edition of the Kipona Festival. Coming back to Harrisburg this Labor Day weekend from September the 2nd through the 4th. 107 years of Kipona, one of the crown jewels of special events we have every year in the city of Harrisburg. When we open our doors for everyone to see the best of Harrisburg. In 1916, Kipona, as we know it was created, was a celebration of the city's connection to the Susquehanna River after the iconic Riverwalk steps were built. In fact, the word Kipona literally translates in Native American terms to on sparkling water. This year's Kipona promised to be one of the biggest and best we've ever had in nearly 20 years. 20 musical acts throughout the weekend, 26 food trucks providing every type of food imaginable, and nearly 60 vendors showcasing and selling everything from art, jewelry, bath and body products, and all sorts of stuff in between. We'll also have thrill-seeking tightrope walkers and authentic Native American Pow-Wow, a family fun kids zone, and a fantastic fireworks show Sunday night. Best of all, it's 100% free. Let me say that again, free to attend. Festival hours are 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday, and 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Labor Day, Monday. None of this would be possible without the help of our tremendous sponsors. Marketing sponsors: visit Hershey in Harrisburg and explore Harrisburg. Fireworks sponsor: Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. Live music stage sponsor: Capital Blue Cross. Family Fun Zone sponsor: UPMC. Native American Pow-Wow sponsor: Peggy A. Grove. Community sponsors: T-Mobile, Lee Filter, Green Mountain Energy, and Sundance Vacations. Our parking sponsor is Park Harrisburg. Thank you for helping us to make this free summer festival possible. Here to tell you about some waterfront activities happening during the festival is Scott Elliott, Director of Communications for PAHFA, which is Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency, a longtime sponsor of the Kipona Festival and other city events. I now introduce Mr. Scott Elliott. You're welcome.
Good morning, everybody, and what a beautiful morning it is. I couldn't believe when I woke up this morning how cool and crisp it was, which means that fall is just around the corner, and it must be time for Kipona, right? So, Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency has been in existence for 50 years. We're celebrating our 50th anniversary this year. We help people with their housing needs, whether they're renters, home buyers, or homeowners. For our whole 50 years, we've had 3 different offices. They've all been based in the city of Harrisburg. So being a major Kipona sponsor is a way for us to give back and say thank you to the community. We like living in the city of Harrisburg too. It's a great place to live. So as the fireworks sponsor, let me give you a little bit of details about that part of the event. The fireworks display will take place on Sunday, September 3rd at 8:15 p.m. It's getting dark earlier in the evening now, so 8:15 is the right time to start the fireworks display. They're going to set off 1,500 shells from the tip of City Island. So for people attending, the best vantage point will be from Market Street to Forester Street. Certainly you can see it other places in the city too, but for the best vantage point and to actually feel the fireworks as they go off, you've got to come to Kipona, and you should be between those streets. Bring your lawn chairs, bring your blankets, get comfortable, starting around 8 and be ready 8:15 for the show. You'll really enjoy it. Now, there's another great event I wanted to share some information about. It's the Tight Wire Walker. We're not a sponsor of that, but it's another great part of Kipona. If you haven't seen it yet before, Riley Gallagher does a great job. She's done this now for a number of years. You saw her on the video earlier. They have a tight wire that goes from the Market Street Bridge over the Susquehanna River to the lower Riverwalk. It runs about 50 feet. That's what she walks. The shows take place several times during Kipona. At least once every day at noon, there's a show. And then on Sunday, there are shows at 3 p.m. and 6:10 p.m. And on Saturday, there's a special show at 8:15 p.m. because that's dusk has fallen at that point. That's a nighttime illuminated wire walk. So the fireworks are Sunday at 8:15 p.m. and the nighttime illuminated wire walk is Saturday at 8:15. Both great events. The city of Harrisburg over the last 20 years has really done a great job evolving and transforming itself. It's really a great place to live and work, and Kipona is another example of why that's the case. Where else can you find an event like Kipona where you can do so many things over a period of 3 days, all of it free, and parking easily accessible, a lot of it free or low cost? You just can't beat Kipona, and we're so proud to be a part of it.
Hello, my name is Michelle Frye. I'm the promoter of the Pow-Wow. We're proud to be here for the 26th year. It's hard to believe that it's over 100 years this festival's been going on, but as the mayor said, it's the name means on sparkling water. So we've been really glad to be a part of this event for many years. We're really excited. We have a big lineup this year. We expect 5 drums. We have 2 new dance groups. We'd like to thank Peggy Grove for the sponsor and the city of Harrisburg. We'd like to bring out your kids. We have the Boy Scouts there this year. They're going to be selling popcorn, and we have a lot of kids activities, candy dances, and activities for the kids. There's teepees. There's some native food this year. We have the Aztec Fire Dancers. They'll be dancing every night. The Iroquois Social Dancers. That's good to see too. If you haven't attended, you're missing out. It's a good event. Thank you.
Michelle, thank you. And everyone, thank you so much. I just want to run through a number of other things which are taking place at Kipona this year. We have a multicultural celebration which is going to be taking place throughout the entire weekend with different cultural dances, musicians, vendors. There will be a stage dedicated to this that features everything from Latin bands to salsa dances, German dances. There will be reggae there with steel drums, a drill team and drum line as well, Chinese dances and West African drumming lessons as well. So literally spans all across the globe, and that is part of what makes Kipona so special. We mentioned the vendors there. There's going to be nearly 60 vendors throughout the weekend, many of them selling craft goods, baked goods, some of them made by local refugees. They'll provide educational information as well and other activities to how, for example, how to write your name in another language, which is really neat. In general, so much of this is building that connection and fostering that relationship among other cultures while celebrating Harrisburg's diversity, which really is the city's strong point. In terms of live music, the Capitol Blue Cross stage will feature 17 local bands and musicians in all different varieties, whether it be rock and roll, country, pop, blues, funk, and more. That stage will be located near State Street along the Beer and Wine Garden. Art in the Park is something that is always special. If you've come to any of these special events, there's always a large contingent of art vendors there. There's going to be over 50 artists set up within the park selling handcrafted jewelry, pottery, apparel. You heard the mayor mention this earlier as well. And there's also going to be more than 25 food trucks featuring all your festival favorites that we come to love and expect at our special events, whether it be funnel cakes, barbecue, cheesesteaks, other unique things like stuffed waffles, lobster rolls, churros, Indian cuisine, and so much more. More than 25 food trucks throughout the Kipona weekend. Joining us now to talk more about some of the other educational events is Tina Nixon, the Vice President of Mission Effectiveness, Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion at UPMC, to talk about our Family Fun Zone.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Mayor. UPMC Central PA is proud to be the sponsor of the Harrisburg Kipona's Festival Family Fun Zone. And I just think it's so awesome that we have an event that really emulates the diversity of our community and really brings people together from across the region, I should say. And, you know, diversity in our community is the way that we celebrate all of us coming together. So let's talk about this year's Family Fun Zone. We're going to have wonderful events, including face painting, a big giant fun slide, magic show, a free rock wall, and even a bubble festival. This is an opportunity for young children ages 5 up to 70 years old to come out and have some fun together. It's right before lunch, so the food trucks sound wonderful right about now, so looking forward to the 25 food trucks. And, you know, UPMC Harrisburg is a longtime member of this community, and we look forward to connecting and supporting the Kipona each year. Each year it seems to grow, and new events, new showcases are happening, and we're excited about that. You know, what this really is about connecting our neighbors to one another and learning from one another. Our community continues to grow and become more diverse, and as they continue to grow, UPMC Harrisburg continues to grow and expand our services, including our new inpatient pediatric unit, as well as bringing some other world-class services close to home. You know, the Kipona is like the end of the summer celebration, bringing our families together as a hometown, and we're just excited we can be a part of this event, and I can't wait for it to start. I look forward to seeing everyone at the Family Fun Zone this weekend, and I'd now like to introduce Blake Lynch, who is WITF's Senior Vice President and Chief Impact Officer.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Blake Lynch, serve as Senior Vice President and Chief Impact Officer of WITF Public Media. We are Central Pennsylvania's public media entity here throughout 17 counties, and we are really proud to be a part of this year's Kipona Festival and partner with the City of Harrisburg and Mayor Williams and the entire team. And then also for our friends at UPMC as well, being included in this year's Family Fun Zone. So WITF being Pennsylvania's PBS entity here in Harrisburg, we're known, of course, for our children's programming, especially throughout the region. So that includes having a special character that'll be there as well. So we're proud to present that Cat in the Hat will be there on Saturday for this year's festival. So WITF plus all of our members of our team, our educational division will be there on Saturday from 10 until 6 in the Family Fun Zone area in the northern part of Kipona. So we're excited about that. We'll have lots of educational activities and entities, and then of course opportunities to meet Cat in the Hat, who will be there. So it'll be a great time. We're proud to partner with UPMC, whom is a continued partner with us, especially at Harrisburg Hospital, which we're working on some great things there too. And so we invite everyone to come out. We'll continue to promote us being there, and then everyone else for a great weekend. So call up Matt, who's coming up next.
None of this would be possible without our great partnership with Visit Hershey in Harrisburg. And at this point, I want to bring up Allison Rohrbaugh to discuss a lot more of the fun events that are taking place in the city while this festival is going on, because while we experience all the great things that are taking place along City Island and in Riverfront Park, there's a entire downtown that is going to be booming throughout the weekend, and Allison's here to talk about a lot of the fun things that are taking place there.
Thank you. So Visit Hershey and Harrisburg, certainly very, very proud to be part of this celebration because Kipona is a celebration. It's a celebration of the river, it's a celebration of cultural traditions, it's a celebration of this city and the entire community. And our job at the Visitors Bureau is to inspire travel to the city and to all of Dauphin County. And when you have the assets, when you have a banner event like this that appeals to so many interests, that appeals to so many cultural backgrounds, when you have our beautiful parks, when you have the sparkling water, when you have things like this, it makes our job not only easier, but it makes it exciting, and it makes it really rewarding for us to be able to tell people how fantastic it is to come here and to experience all that the city has to offer, not just for Kipona, but all year long and every day. So we know that Kipona has everything that you could possibly need. You could spend your whole time throughout the weekend down on the riverfront, but if you have that extra time to come out and come into the city and take part in all of the different businesses, the breweries, the restaurants, they really, really, really lean into what happens at Kipona so you can extend your time and come out into the city. Some of the things that we try and do are put together trails and experiences so that you can have kind of these collections of things to do. And one of those is Murals and More, a walk of art. We have a little bit of murals kind of coming to you here that'll be at the festival, and you'll be able to do some selfie stations and things like that. But you can also come into the city. We have a free mobile app that's also an audio-led walking tour of so many of the different murals and the monuments and the amazing architecture that reaches back into history and tells a story in its own way throughout the city of Harrisburg. So you can download that app, and it takes you mostly from Midtown up to the Capitol. So there are 2 walkable blocks that are about a mile long. Fantastic to kind of piece them up in and really experience the public art that we have. And then when you check in and you reach a certain check-in threshold, then we'll send you some postcards that have pictures of those artworks on it. And then you can send them to your friends and your family, and you can say, hey, come and visit and be part of Hershey and Harrisburg. So there's also the Chocolate and More Sweet Treat Trail, and while that extends out beyond the city, we certainly have amazing bakeries and places to kind of satisfy that sweet tooth here in the city. The Adventure Trail is a guide to great places to walk and to bike and to kayak. We have so many resources. Outdoors isn't always the first thing that people think of. When we talk about Harrisburg, we think of the Dome and we think of the downtown, but there are fantastic recreation opportunities. So we really like to remind people that you can come here and get out into nature and relax as well. And then of course the Brew Barons Beer Trail that we have is also a free app that lets you find some of the local craft breweries. You can check in there and you can also win some free Brew Barons themed prizes for that. So the links to all of that, our trails and experiences, can be found at visithersheyandharrisburg.org. So summer might be coming to a close, but certainly not before we celebrate with a very successful Kipona and a happy and safe Labor Day weekend. Thank you.
Thank you, Allison. 2 more quick, very important things, and then some concluding remarks by Mayor Williams. Free and discounted parking and road closures to expect this weekend. Anyone who's been at these festivals before knows we have a great partnership with Park Harrisburg, and if you download the Park mobile app and you put in the code LUVHBG, you will get 4 free hours of downtown street parking on Saturday, and then Sunday and Monday. Parking is going to be free anyway because it's always free on Sunday, and Monday is Labor Day. If you want to park on City Island, it's only $5, and there will be special event garage parking in the Market Square Garage from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. throughout the weekend, again, courtesy of Park Harrisburg. Handicap parking is available on State Street near Front Street. Free bike parking in Riverfront Park will be available courtesy Recycle Bicycle, and that will be at Walnut and Forster Streets. And for anyone that is coming up from the Lancaster, Philadelphia areas, Elizabethtown, hop on the train because the Amtrak station is located just 3 blocks away from where all the action is going to be taking place. Important road closure information for everyone to know about. Front Street will be closed from Forster to Walnut starting at 9 a.m. Friday, September 1st, and will last until about midnight on Monday, September 4th. So that would be going into Tuesday the 5th. From 7 to 9 o'clock on Sunday the 3rd, this is in relation to the fireworks, West Shore traffic will be able to enter and exit the City Island parking lot, but you won't be able to access Front Street via the Market Street Bridge, so you'll have to go back to the West Shore to come back around into the city. East Shore traffic will not be able to access the Market Street Bridge from 2nd Street to the West Shore at that time, and traffic will not be able to access Front Street from Walnut Street from 8:15 until 9 o'clock. Again, that is on Sunday, September 3rd, between 7 and 9 p.m. At this point, we'd like to welcome Mayor Williams back up to make some final remarks.
Thank you, Matt. Once again, I want to take this opportunity to thank all of our sponsors. We certainly appreciate that from the city of Harrisburg. We look forward to working with you in the future events. We have a lot of events coming in the month of October, so look out for that on our website. For more information on all of the festival activities, please visit our website at harrisburgpa.gov or find us on Facebook. I hope you all can come and join us in the Riverfront Park and City Island on September the 2nd to the 4th to celebrate the end of the summer with the 10th annual Kipona Festival. Again, thank you all, and we look forward to seeing you on September the 2nd.